yet been secured, and it can be a targeted ban here in towards the second phase.
It would have been so much more value for RRQ to take the Farsa, I would say. Again, you already have the Harith on the other side. We expected Yisun Shin to be there too, but instead they go for the Moskov Hayabusa that, in my opinion, now can be punished real hard by ONIC, because ONIC have a chance to pick up the Farsa themselves. Unless RRQ ban both Farsa Jusin, then sure, ONIC will be left with probably just like a Valentina. So that's something you have to think about too. I don't think you want to give the Valentina... Oh, the Faramis is a good read. I was literally just about to say, you already have a Gato Kacha to deal with the Kalea. Let's say you add another layer like a Faramis, and it definitely becomes tough for you to pick anyone off.
I wonder if that's also a hint that RRQ are looking towards a glue, right? That's the immediate, obvious connection potential. And ONIC might be thinking about that as well, because they are concerned about these tankier heroes, especially because right now there's not a lot of crowd control available to lock down a Uranus or an Esmeralda. So ONIC would just take it off, force RRQ maybe to a more damage-heavy EXP lane, and go for some kind of burst angle and go for the pickoffs.
But remember, this is Dairon that we're talking about, right? So, oh, they're the ones to ban Lapu-Lapu actually. Technically, ONIC did still have the opportunity to pick that up. If they want to go for a old ale... Wait, what? An old age tail in the Gatot Kacha and the Badang? That's an available option that they can go for to look for a lot more, you know, stoppers.
I am not the only one bound by this.
And it's gonna be the Phobius. I was thinking the Badang could be picked up by RRQ as well, potentially. But again, you need something a bit more solid when you already have a Kalia, right? Someone needs to be on scout duty, on sandbag duty. And against a Phobius, the good matchups are, again, the Glue, the Hylos, both are available. But I'm wondering which one kind of, you know, which one works well with the Kalia? What is composition overall?
I think the Glue. I think the Glue is definitely the better choice there. And they do go for the Glue plus the Eve. So ONIC for their roam might be going for more of like mobility. Wait, actually they already have her on mid, sorry.
Valen?
Yeah, Valen makes the most sense.
Kadita? Nah.
Do they go Jushin, but
How
there's
crazy would
Eve
it
on the other
be
side?
if they go, Yeah, I'm thinking like this, how crazy would a Selena be? It's with a Yisun Shin too.
Payback time.
But it will be a
Farsa.
Alright.
Yikes. Alright. Artillery mid lane duel once more between these two mid laners. Man, I feel like team fight wise, ONIC have so much more value, but RRQ, they need to be active before, right? In the pickoff department, in the macro split push department. In a full-blown team fight, I think initially at least, it's gonna be a bit difficult.
So, we have Yves on one side, we have Farsa on the other. AoE is available for both, and both also have tools to work with. Edok on the Kalea, Keyboy on the Gatot. I guess we'll see exactly who comes out on top here, considering we're at match point for the Sky Kings. If they do want to make that bold statement, if they do want to continue on here at MPL ID Season 16 on a win streak. Let's get straight into the Land of Dawn. Game number 2 between RRQ and ONIC.
Here we go, folks. Who's it gonna be? Leave it in the chat right now. Spam who you think's gonna win, ONIC or RRQ.
Especially in the mid lane here. Let's see the duel between the mages and the roam as well. It's going to be so important in deciding who actually gets a bit of ahead. Seems like for now it's still even. But you're seeing the aggression now in the current meta. Always everyone getting low in the early game.
Rotations here as well from both of these teams. Equal trades, great spammability from both of the mid laners, which is interesting to see. I think are emblems going to be the main difference maker here?
Well, it'll be a difference maker per se, but put yourself together for Edok, for more making tools. RRQ are gonna really need that. Tenacity by Rin, so he now for once respects the potential to get dove on by the side of ONIC.
But it looks like ONIC are still going to focus more on, you know, the rotations, as we do see the sub-emblems from Sans, the sub-emblems from Keyboy as well. Technically, we are seeing rotations from Keyboy here towards the top side of the map. They're gonna contest for the gold, but that's about it. No big rotation for picks just yet. Both teams playing it safe.
I think you're really going to see a lot of action start up towards the first turtle fight. Both teams really want a big ultimate play. So keep your eyes open for the lane, right, for the most part. Who gets that level 4 first? Who's in position to try and go for a punish first?
Good move by Toy there. That's the trade, but the regen comes in, so Skylar ends up still winning it. Mid lane Prio going to be the name of the game here as we get into Turtle 1, and it's RRQ first. Holding on to the turtle. Let's see, Keyboy walking up, Sans. Holding on to the airstrike. Keyboy gets a taunt down, but Diamond is able to go for it. That's going to be the real world revelation. Locking Ludpi, but he gets a dark wave. Mountain Chakra coming in as Ludpi survives with the Infernal Pursuit. Zunesh claims the turtle, and SOD landing. But it's a kill for a turtle, and that's it.
So who's it worth it for, Arashi?
I think it's pretty even, honestly. And RRQ are doing this thing again where they're basically sacrificing Dyron for pressure, right? To kind of zone, to push away ONIC. And it's working, but I feel like they should also calculate a bit more. Oh!
Could be a solo! Oh, what a dash from Kai! Gets out just in time. Sans, though, pops in for the airstrike and will lose out on a whole lot as Dyron walks up and baits out the Purify.
Also, did you see the audience prediction by GoPay? 70% for ONIC or something like that? That's... Where's the kingdom at? I'm so surprised. But meanwhile, we do see Rins and Edok now looking for a trade onto Skylar.
A Purify out and a kill under the turret for Skylar! Oh no, RRQ!
That
that's
was not according to plan here. Oh, wait a second.
That was also not according to plan, but it is all according to ONIC's grand plan. Skylar in the bottom lane, Zunesh looking to play again. The RWM comes in, Skylar walks in, pops his Mod Force and turns it around on him. Revitalize coming down, Skylar able to survive just barely, and Zunesh, no quad shadow to lean on, gets slain by Kai. The SOD doesn't land, and in the mid lane, Sans putting the pressure down on Edok, gets help from Ludpi.
There's a lot of forced plays here from the side of RRQ. The Tsunami Slam onto Skylar, knowing that he is on the Purify, I feel like unless you know for a fact that that Purify is down, there was no point in going for a play like that. And then afterwards as well, ONIC just keep catching them off guard, and they are just better with the calculations.
Yeah, that was outplay after outplay, I do believe, from ONIC, and RRQ are now falling quite behind. 2,000 at the moment. It looks like Edok will be the first to arrive to the scene of the second neutral objective of the game, but with Kyrie still stuck. Oh, Dyron, does he want to go for something? He's looking for the zone. That's information given. Wait a second.
Oh my god, what a dark wave over to Zunesh. He's out of it. Edok's taken down as well. Zunesh! What? Walks back up, gets taken down by Keyboy. Rins will fall, gets pulled back by the dark wave. Recalled on by Sans and Ludpi. It's an all-in into a Purify, and he only gets a mount on Ludpi. Dyron now all alone. Turtle gonna be falling to Kai as Ludpi looks to dive in. Mountain Shocker use a dive to get Kai a killing spree.
4-for-1 trade plus ONIC pick up the neutral objective, and it looks like they are going to be able to pick up a tower as well. Arashi, what's going on with RRQ in the 5th minute of this game?
They just split apart, dude. They are not ready whatsoever for whatever ONIC are trying to do. Once again here, another attempt for a pickup. Only onto Keyboy though. Not enough damage. Oh boy. This is really, really tough for RRQ. They're slowly falling behind. And again, they have the Tsunami Slam, but they don't really have anything to kind of supplement that threat. So you can see ONIC, they're just walking up. Ludpi, Keyboy, they don't mind taking that Tsunami Slam because they know they can at least get a couple of spells off before they get taken out.
Oh, Kyrie, Doc.
Oh man, he gets picked off by Kai. 0-3 and 1 on Edok. Dyron 0-2. Toy getting bullied by Sans here, forced to back away.
Oh man, am I sensing a little bit of tilt maybe from RRQ? I mean, that Zunesh play previously in that team fight, It felt a little off to me.
I think since ONIC has escaped with their lives barely multiple times, Zunesh felt pressured there to kind of add on a bit of damage, you know, one more shuriken cast, right? But unfortunately, he gets tagged with damage. So the fact that ONIC have been so clean with the calculations is forcing RRQ to kind of overcommit just a little bit, because they're concerned that, you know, ONIC are gonna walk away unscathed yet again.
Okay, but at least we do see that Zunesh gets a trade in the tower up top. So something is anything at this point in time with this 5,000 gold lead now for ONIC. The turtle is now up once again. You can see that Lutpi, Keyboy, and Skylar are all in position. A little bit of zoning coming from Keyboy, opening up the map. Edok, will he be able to make this play happen?
I don't think so. I think at this point, even if it makes a play, it becomes good for ONIC. You look for anyone to pick off, and AOG comes your way. If you go Gata Kacha, you're gonna lose out. Tyrant Chain CC with the Mountain Shocker! Keyboy in the back line with a taunt, gets 3 members! No, just 2. Tsunami Slam brings him back, but Keyboy just AOG's out of there. And it's ONIC with yet another win, as Toy will get the turret up top. Rins actually secures the purple buff, so it's a bit of recovery for RRQ.
Still not ideal though, Zunesh falling ever so slowly behind. And you can see it again, ONIC, they're not concerned about the big ultimates, the pick-up threat from ONIC, from RRQ at all. So it's allowing them to pay and do stuff like this.
Lutpi again with a dark wave on 2, right into the Mountain Shocker for Kai. Sans is flying by with the signature recalls, and Zunesh can't even land the quad shadow on him.
The layering of skills has just been so expensive for ONIC, and it really reflects their synergy and their chemistry that they have in the game. Skylar now is a little bit alone, isolated here. Edok and Zunesh are there, but Lutpi, Keyboy, and Sans very quick, perhaps looking for something. They don't want to overcommit just yet. They know the position from Dyron. Dyron knows that they're there as well. So just really backing away here for RRQ.
Skylar just completed the Enchanted Talisman as well. So not really for Starlium, not really having as much burst, but he has spammability and cooldown on his side. Considering how ahead they are, that's gonna allow him to stay on the map indefinitely, right? With the extra mana regeneration. So even more tempo for ONIC, and that's even seen from the itemization. RRQ have to find a way to, I don't know, catch ONIC making a mistake. It's looking difficult right now, but Sans and Skylar both have Purifies, so either can't really even make the game-winning play.
Oh man.
Difficult, what?
Another airstrike over to Dyron again. Zunesh, by the way, tried to get the red tree in, but lost out. So he can't even contest for this. Not like there was a chance anyways, but yeah, to add, you know, salt to the wound, it's free, and ONIC don't even need a red tree.
They don't. Oh, there
They even waited for this
an SOD.
They were clean with it. They're so calculated. With a lead as big as this, you'd expect them to just go in, you know, lose all that calculation, but they know from their own mistakes at MSC 2025. If you guys remember, the OHEB steal came through almost because ONIC rushed it and didn't calculate for a possible steal.
And so they don't make that same mistake. Skylar also very quick. Oh, Zunesh, this is 1v1.
Oh man.
No quad on the left. Edok goes in. Skylar to be caught in tough spot. Still able to escape. Has him on force. No, he doesn't actually. Tyron with all in. Gets onto Skylar. No way. Skylar's still surviving in a way. Tyron gets the shutdown. And it's a breath of fresh air for RRQ. A bit of hope given to the kingdom.
That's a collective effort though, in order to take one man down. Now with the Lord, ONIC can still do a 5v5 with the Lord as a 5th member.
Whoa.
RRQ? Whoa.
Tsunami Slam over. He gets stunned up. The Lord won't be able to go for the charge. Actually, it will. Let's see. A splash of the Holy Shield. It gets the turret. A shot in at least. And ONIC are forced back.
Alright, you see that the angle there. RRQ need to overwhelm the backline, take him out. But remember, Kyrie and Skylar are both on late game carries. Technically both marksmen. Well, I mean, both gold lane can function as marksmen, gold lane or DPS in the late game. So RRQ, if they focus too much on Skylar, Kyrie is gonna take the game and run with it. And Sans already with the lightning truncheon, without a tankier member in the front, that's a lot of burst damage all the way to the backline.
And I think that's maybe why Skylar was able to afford the Enchanted Talisman early, right? I think the burst damage, Sans was already leading so much, was enough. At this point, Skylar also already has the Holy Crystal, so that base magic power that he already has should be there. But Toy, on the other hand, also has the Swift Trinity. So in this particular situation, is it advantageous for Toy or better for Skylar?
If a fight breaks out, I think Skylar has a much better time just staying in the fight, because all he has to do is watch out for Edok and Dyron, and those are both very telegraphed engage tools, right? The Slam Slam Pass Pass, the Tsunami Slam as well. Whereas for Toy, he's gonna try and fight in range of the Dark Wave, and Lutpi has been on point with it. So because of the short range, he's always susceptible to a lot more danger compared to Skylar.
I guess it depends again, right? If that's the case. Because if, let's say, Toy comes into the team fight a little later, as soon as these resources have been depleted, then I think there is a world where we do see RRQ being able to win a team fight.
Okay.
I think it is possible, but again, at this point, ONIC are just playing so calculated, even when they have this lead. So they need to wait for some kind of overextension, some kind of mistake. And this is bad because RRQ, they're a proactive kind of team. They want to make the plays happen.
And ONIC are already on the lure now. 8,000 gold lead. Dyron caught alone, gonna be taunted down. It's gonna be the all-in. Oh man! They popped the glue. They popped the good SOD! Kai still with a retry though. Again, learning from past mistakes. Never letting it go to a basic attack.
That was so close though. That was so close. At the edge of the seat close. But yes, ONIC do still secure the Lord. That 8,000 has now increased to 9,000, and they don't lose a single person. ONIC also have adjusted in these team fights. They know that the biggest threat to Skylar at the moment is Dyron, so they take him out first. Toy!
Oh!
One hit away from being taken down.
What? They can't even go for it, man. The quad shadow didn't land on Sans. Or sorry, on Skylar, and look at Zunash. Oh, thank goodness Skylar didn't bring Flicker. That could have been bad.
He could have still went for an aggressive move and got it there. Base defense for RRQ. Not the best clear, but they have tools to deter ONIC from jumping in and making a risky fight.
Uh-oh, Dark Wave from down again. Dyron able to flicker out to safety. Toy buys the Rose Gold. Bottom lane turret and top still intact. The Skylar walks up. They should have been a bit of damage back. The Mount of Shocker thrown away as well. RRQ still holding on to it now. Dyron trying to go for a play. Skylar baiting or baited out the Purify away already. And Lutpi actually stays for a bit too long. Gets punished by Zunesh as ONIC fail to take a second turret. Zunesh with Quad Shadow landing on Sans. Still has to Purify. RWM coming down as well. A lot of damage placed on SOD. Landing now. Toy! What is Ivan in the back line now? Trying to cut away. Almost getting it. Gets slayed by Kai to take the mega kill. And ONIC decide they've had enough.
2-for-2 trade. Toy gets taken down, but not before he was able to get that shutdown onto Sans. So that was huge. Inhibitor turrets on the side lanes are also still intact. So considering the 9,000 gold lead that we're seeing from the Sky Kings, I would say it's not as bad for RRQ.
And it started here. If you take a look at the replay by the official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy series, with Lutpi overextending, and then Sans caught lacking a little bit.
Great shutdown.
And Toy immediately jumps on the chance. It doesn't even matter if he trades his life for it. And with that gold, hopefully RRQ can try and find something here. 9k gold lead still though. And again, unless RRQ shut down multiple of the carries in the backline, with 9k gold of an advantage, Skylar and Kyrie and even Sans to a degree can carry a team fight.
Lantern for Skylar.
As we get into the later portions of the game though, this gold lead will really start to get relevant. It's all about how they get the far lane control, and fortunately for RRQ, they still have a shot because there's no base turret taken down on the side, which means they can constantly still play with the far lane, but they've got to deal with it constantly still. It's very low, the base turrets in the side lanes. Keyboy could very easily, if it's poked down a bit more, walk up and get the hit to take it down. And it's actually Keyboy who's sent to deal with it because he has an AOG.
On the other side, though, RRQ, they do have a Moskov. They can play that split push angle. Look at Keyboard, though. Wait.
Oh, he got the taunt! No way! Feather airstrike almost catching Toy. And they baited out the rose gold. A flicker out from Toy with just a feathered airstrike. Now the Mountain Shocker coming down. Oh, look me! Gets the passive in on Sunesh. The AOG lands on Enoch. Keyboy gonna be taken down here. Oh, still able to survive for a bit longer. Ends up being mounted down. Toy, no flicker in. Sans the walk up gets the kill. The RWM failing to get another as Kai walks up, getting pinned down, has the immortality. Lutpi over to Dyron. Tries his best to survive. Flickers in, but gets torn down by Skylar on the Harith. And now it's just Rins and Edok, the duo from Aceh. Can they do it? Kai pops it around the shocker. Skylar walks up. Edok looks for the tsunami slam, gets purified out of it and won't be able to do it. No minions though. That's an immortality pop. Lutpi taken down as well. Kai walking away as Rins looks for the attack again. ONIC forced to back. Rins and Edok able to defend.
Almost an end angle there for the Sky Kings, 2-0ing RRQ. But the fact of the matter is, without the minions, they were unable to look for it. Kyrie's caught a little bit low, so it looks like Skylar is the one to be sent in. That's an SOD landing. Do they gonna go for a Zunesh steal?
Oh, Toy has already used the SOD. The feather airstrike gets baited out. Zunesh is looking for the play. The RWM comes down. They're gonna force it now. The retro battle. Zunesh wins it. Pops in a shadow kill, but doesn't have the quad shadow, so he's as good as dead. But he's done the deed, the job for RRQ.
No way. The clutch play from Zunesh there. ONIC even stopped hitting the Lord. Wanted to deny it for sure away from the potential 50-50, but Zunesh and Rins together got enough damage, got it away. But look at Sans now, still so deep behind enemy lines. RRQ won't be able to push or get any objectives, but they have bought precious time here if they really want to try and go for the geekable angle.
Remember, it was almost a 10,000 gold lead for ONIC. And we're stuck here in 18 minutes. ONIC unable to look for a close angle. Zunesh buying amazing time. That's the feather airstrike opened up. The tower finally does go down, but it's on the same side to the next time that Lord is going to be spawning. And plus, exactly, Toy gets a tower in the bottom side of the map.
He's doing work, man. A whole lot of work. It really comes down to Toy if they want to win this game, and Toy has been quite phenomenal, having to force ONIC to make creative flanks to actually deal with him.
But you see ONIC still adjust, still find a way to kind of solve the issue here. With the Moskov able to split push again, I wonder if ONIC are gonna set up a trap, because we've seen that happen when RRQ are maybe relying on the far lane a bit too much.
Huh? Lutpi? Okay.
Hold up. Good flicker from Rins. Great reaction. Pops it out of him. Looks for an engage, but Sans takes him out. Oh no! A bit too aggressive on the RWM. Skylar looking for the damage against Zunesh. The Wishing Lantern on him. The AOG locks Enoch down with a taunt as well. He gets out with a flicker though, however, and it ends up being 1-4-0. And thankfully for RRQ, there's no Lord to capitalize on.
Yeah, not just yet. You can see that Sans also picks up the Holy Crystal there, so they're going a lot more aggro than they already are, more damage for Sans. So Rins really has to be careful. Otherwise, something similar might happen. It looks like ONIC are still on it. Looking for a trade there in the bottom side of the map. They're pushing in. Do they want to commit to this push?
Oh, way too aggressive, but the feather airstrike does a lot of damage to the back. An immortality by Enoch, but the Mountain Shocker with the Synchro Fission is too much for them to deal with. Dyron shot down by Kai, who gets the double on RWM a bit too early, out of bounds. Now a taunt over, buys the immortality in time. His immortality pop. Toy trying his best to turn things around, but look at Skylar and Sans. An immortality buy for Sans. Skylar tagging it up, almost the kill under the fountain, and Skylar gets the job done. ONIC, despite a shaky late game, will celebrate on the corpses of RRQ Hoshi.
Look at the celebration coming in the gaming house. Kyrie